Anbull Ultrasonic Cleaner. Now this isn't like the little ones like you see at Harbor Freight that are about this big for like jewelry and stuff. This is an 8-gallon cleaner. This will pretty much anything besides cylinder heads and valve covers will fit in here. So this is going to be just completely awesome. It comes with the unit, which is an 8-gallon unit, which says you can do timings, you can do temperatures, you can do whatever you need to do. The basket is a lift out, or you can put a piece across here and hang things in it. It's got a drain tube for whenever it gets dirty, power cord, and of course the stainless steel lid to go on top when you're done. The basic principles of explanation of how this works, okay? So it says the cleaner uses ultrasonic energy, 40 kilohertz, in the form of sound waves to create millions of tiny microscopic bubbles in the solution that even work its way into holes and hidden crevices on the microscopic level, loosening dirt on all surfaces that the solution touches. This action is called cavitation. Cavitation, okay? Occurs thousands of times per second to gently yet thoroughly scrub contaminations off the articles being cleaned. When you lift them out of the cleaner, it is microscopically clean. First things first is this is your fill line. You don't go above this with the parts in it. So they suggest you fill this up with water, which this is said to hold 8 gallons, okay? And this is your time and your temperature right here. I'll show you how to do all those. But the first thing is that the basket puts in down here about here. But this is your, like I said, fill line. So I would say if you're going to do it to begin with, before you put parts in, I would say fill it up to here. And it's just regular tap water. So what do you use in this? Okay, so the first thing is just tap water. Just tap water. And just make sure the valve is shut. Valve is shut on the end. Looks like I gave some more tap water. Okay. We're right up on the bottom of the deal, which actually, like I said, this is as full as they ever want you to do it. So this is about, I'd say, 6.5 gallons of water. And it's just plain tap water. And so they said you could use basically whatever you want as a cleaning agent in this. They said you could use Dawn, but it's going to make a lot of bubbles. So I got this big jug of Simple Green right here. This is what we're going to try. And it doesn't really give any instructions about the amount to put in, which I think actually I'm going to do a combo. Do a combo of this and some Dawn, because Dawn takes grease out of your way. All right, how much you think? Give it a bloop. Nah. And some Dawn. We'll try that. Okay, I just read the bottle on the Simple Green, and to get the greaser from Simple Green instead of just simple cleaning from Simple Green, you got to do a 1-to-1 ratio. So I would have to put about 3 gallons of Simple Green in this, but I put 2 or 3 cups worth in. So, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to try this with Simple Green alone. Got the water in with Simple Green. And it says specifically use a grounded circuit. So always get it plugged in. If you're going to use an extension cord to use it, make sure it's got a ground and a ground extension cord. The little 2-prong ain't going to work on this one. And then it goes right back here. And that turns it on. I feel like a mad scientist. It's alive! It's alive! Okay. So this is your timing setting. And time plus, we're going to go see, you can either go time plus, time minus. See it? Okay, so you can either go plus or minus, and it'll go 30-minute intervals. See if it does this way. Yes, it does. Okay. Let's see how high this will go. Up. Okay. We'll go 80. What happens when we turn the ultrasonic on? Let's turn that off and let's find something to clean. Let's see if we can clean off an old piston. All right. Let's see what it can do. All right. So we're going to put this in just like that. This is the old gross chrome. Okay. So we're going to put this in here just like this. Like that. Just put it in there. Let it do its thing. All right. And then we're going to turn it on. All right. So it's going to run for 30 minutes and heat it up. Oh. Oh. We're foaming. Now, I wasn't expecting this. That is impressive. I mean, the minute I turned it on and put parts in, it started foaming. Okay, so it, by sound waves at 40 kilohertz, which I'm not tech savvy at all I know is it's already in a matter of 5 minutes baking the stuff off. Okay, just literally the sound waves are, it's magic. To me, it's magic. But I've been wanting one of these so bad for so long, and now I see why. Now I see why. Okay, just for fun while it's running, it comes with this little basket, right? And all I got is I got a little chrome piece. I got to hold down a little grungy and a piece of plastic. I'm curious what it'll do for old plastic pieces. Okay, so it comes with this little, like for jewelry thing. It just has a little latch, and you just do that with it. Okay, I looked it up, and 80 degrees Celsius is 176 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's below boiling. So 175, 176 degrees is as hot as it's going to get, which is plenty warm to start cooking off old grease. Okay, she said 0. Now, she went 30 minutes and it went from up to 48 degrees Celsius, which 176 at 80, so we're doing about 120 degrees. Okay, so let's get you in here and we'll see how warm this is. All right, so the heater's still running, but the ultrasonics are done. Okay, so yeah, she's a little warm. She's not that too bad, but now if she got up to 176 degrees, I'd probably use something to grab this out of, but holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. Do you guys remember what this looked like? Do you guys remember what this looked like? I mean, it cleaned everything. Even behind the bearing, it cleaned it. In the pistons, these were not moving, okay? Just look at here. I mean, now that's not, you can't feel it. I mean, you could probably buff that off, but I mean, even the ring lands are clean, okay? I mean, I was not expecting this. And that's just 30 minutes. It's not even as hot as it can get. All right, let's look at the chrome. Ooh. Now, she's got a little bit of dirt on her, but a little bit of polishing. Oh my goodness. That was completely black on the inside. It's got a little bit of, oh, nope. Old gasket material, come right off. Let's just try just a regular towel. Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at this. It's like brand new on the inside. I mean, I know this one was beat to hell, but It took all the old junk off of the seal. The seal is actually soft again. And there ain't nothing that a little bit of polish can't take that off. I mean, this was covered in goo. I mean, that's amazing. I'm not even going to scrape this. This has got dirt, grit, all kinds of stuff on it. This is the inside. All right. This is the one sitting outside. This is the one I had out on the pallets outside. Still got the old gasket material on it. Okay. So, can we save it? All right. So we're going to put this one in. All right. And then I also have the little ball of joy here. Let's see what it did with this stuff. It's pretty impressive too. Now I was curious about plastic. It's like brand new again. You can do it on plastics. This was gross and grody, and it's clean. That was covered in oil and grease. Same with this one. Now it doesn't. Well, no. It took some rust off of this pin. It's actually rubbing off. So plastics, yes. Okay. And that's a little warm. It's a little warm. I'm hoping by the time we get done, we're all the way up to 80 degrees Celsius, which is 176 degrees Fahrenheit, which is going to be pretty hot. I'll be picking it out with the pliers or something. Okay, it's been another half an hour, and we've been cooking. And so it's now at 79 degrees Celsius, which is about 170 degrees, 172 degrees. So it took about an hour for it to start cooking to hit the 180 degrees, 176 degrees. So let's see what we got. Okay. Now I'm going to suggest at 176 degrees that you wear a glove, because that was hot. Okay. Now this is warm. So let's see what we got. This is warm, very warm. Oh, we got paint. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys remember how gross this was. Let's see the inside. Whoa. Look at that. Okay. And let's see if old gasket material peels off. Yes, it does. But that's a half an hour. As compared, that was, you couldn't see paint on it half an hour ago. I mean, okay, and all that is temperature, water, and a little bit of simple green. That's impressive. Now, how do you get rid of that nastiness? Because she's pretty gross, okay? It comes with a valve right there and a hose. And all we're going to do is we're just going to dump it back in the bucket. And we just turn the valve. And it dumps the nastiness out. I mean, there's no harsh chemicals to deal with. There's no solvents. There's no mineral spirits. There's no gasoline, everything. So, really, it's a no-brainer. It's really an awesome situation. And I would suggest dumping it while it's hot, because all that stuff is suspended instead of letting it settle in the bottom. And we'll see what this looks like once we get all this dumped out and see what the bottom looks like. All right, this is what it looks like after the fact. Now, this tray just comes right out. It's got its little rubber ends that keeps it up and lets all that sediment hit in the bottom. And the easiest way, we'll just take a paper towel and wipe this out. Okay, a couple paper towels, and you're cleaned out and you're ready to go. Now, the basket doesn't actually get dirty. It just, everything settles to the bottom. Now, and then the simple part about this is you just get your bucket, you put water back in it, and you're ready to go for the next time. You guys saw how all these parts work, and I mean, you can move the rings in those lands move now. And even behind the bearing and stuff, there was a bearing stuck in that, and it cleaned behind it. It boiled all the old grease and soot and everything out from behind the bearing surface. I mean, didn't hurt the plastics, didn't hurt the chrome. I mean, you saw what this thing looked like. And so it's got a little bit of stuff left on it, but the inside of it's clean. You scrape the gasket material off of it, and you're almost like brand new. A little bead blasting on that to get the paint off of it, and you're done. And that was a half an hour. This is an 8-gallon piece. There'll be a link down below for it, but it doesn't really get as simpler or more awesome than this. I tried valve covers. You can only get one in at a time, diagonally. That's the limitations on this. This would be so awesome for oil pans, tins, but it's got to be bigger. Okay, 8-gallon is about the biggest on the market until you go industrial, which this was a selling point. If I could do this, if I could find one big enough to put, say, cylinder heads and engine block in, to clean it, you just dump the water out of it back into the bucket you used to fill it with, wipe it out, put new clean water in it, add whatever detergent you want. I think the next time, now, okay, Simple Green is not a heavy anti grease and oil detergent unless you do it 1-to-1. Like, I would have to put 4 gallons of it to be a super aggressive grease cutter, okay? But Dawn, on the other hand, Dawn takes grease out of your way. I mean, that's because the next round that I do is going to be with Dawn. It really, truly amazed me just how well it does work. I mean, it is spot on. One of the coolest tools I've ever had, ever. This is going to be a time-saving game changer for what I do. I mean, just think about it. I've got buckets of bolts that I could literally just dump in there and turn it on. Now, I will say the temperature takes about an hour. It takes 2 rotations for it to get up to the 176 degrees, which 176 degrees is more than enough temperature to get anything clean you need clean. I mean, the timing cover that was caked with dirt and grease and everything proves that, okay? The combination of the sound waves and the temperature and the detergent can clean basically mostly anything. And the cleanup is so simple. You just drain it back in the bucket that you had, and you just fill it up with fresh water. It's just water. You ain't got to worry about the environment. You don't. She's ready to go. I mean, we're ready to go again. But like I said, once you get it hot, make sure you wear gloves, because it definitely gets warm enough it could burn you. Guys, you'll never go back to the old way of scraping and brake cleaner and chemicals and caustic. Like I said, just for your own personal health. Soap and water. That's all we're talking about, soap and water. Literally cleaning engine parts. And everything from big to minute little pieces. Like brand new. I mean, it does a incredible job. There'll be a link down below for this. Because guys, if you can afford it, this is as good as it gets. This is such a great tool. I can't put into words how much time and effort and aggravation this is going to save me over the next years. This is wonderful. So if you're still here, like, share, and subscribe. Smash that button, hit that bell, tell your friends. Y'all have a good day. Because a good day today could mean an ultrasonic cleaner tomorrow or a day after with UPS delivery. Y'all be good.